Hello there, Retro Rewind here, sat in my comfy chair, ready to do Ollie 8-Bit Boys UK VR to top 10 games you've played the most. And I'm in my comfy chair. I never filmed from my comfy chair. This is my newest chair I bought from the games room. This TV's right in front of me, all my consoles. This is where I sit and play and watch my VHS tapes. So anyway, I'm going to apologise now if I burp, because I've just opened up a can of 7-Up, which makes me burp. 7-Up, Snow White's favourite. Right, I have got a good mixture of games. I've come in here, I've had a think, and I've got to say, it's very, very hard to think of 10 games that I've put the most hours into, because there's a lot of games I've played, obviously, through the years, because I am old. A few of the games I've actually put a lot of hours into, because it's the only game I owned with a console back in the day when I didn't have many games. Yeah, so like I said, I saw Ollie's video, so I'll put a description below, put a tag to his channel. I'm sure you've already seen it. And then Ninja, what's his name? Ninjahug, Ninjahug, something Ninjahug. I'm new to watching his channel. I've been watching it the last few months and I really got into it. Apparently he's old school and he's been filming for years, had a big collection, sold up, and now he's come back filming again. I'm really enjoying his channel, watching him do his room up and stuff. And I can't remember his real name though. That slipped by me, but seems like everyone knows him. And yeah, I've been enjoying his channel. So I'm going to put a link to his channel so you can see his top 10 if you haven't already seen it. Obviously, my channel is very small, so not many people will probably watch this anyway and watch those two guys anyway. But I've got a pile of games here. I managed to actually get 10 physicals and a mention. I could have got a couple of more mentions. And I've got a mixed bag. I'm not going to tell you what they are. But I can tell you, shockingly, no Mega Drive. I owned a Mega Drive when I was younger. I did own one for a vast little time. But I think I was lucky with the Mega Drive because quite a few people had them. So I managed to swap games and were mates a lot. So I didn't really put a lot of time in into one game. Played loads of games. So excuse me. So yeah. So I couldn't think of a Mega Drive game I put a lot of time into. Maybe honourable mention for the Mega Drive, I would say Altered Beast and Golden Axe were two games I remember putting a lot of time into. So maybe they might have slipped in the top 10, I'm not sure, but I did. Another one, I've put a physical game here, N64. I thought it might slip in the top 10, I'm not sure if it did or not. So I pushed it out the top 10 and put another one in. So that is Super Mario World 64. It's not Super Mario World 64. It's Super Mario 64, isn't it? That's it, Super Mario 64. So sorry, yeah, like I said, most of the games are in plastic protectors, so I'm sorry about the shine. So that is just a honourable mention, because I did play this quite a bit and complete it. And I remember when I got my N64, I got this game and I was absolutely blown away. So this could have probably got into the top 10 if it weren't for some other games. And I did. I put a lot of time into that and completed that. So yeah, honourable mention. So that's not number 10. That is number 11. So let's start the ball rolling then. In at number 10, Mario Kart. Or shall we say Super Mario Kart, because obviously it's on the Super Nintendo, so it got called Super. So yeah, like I said, sorry, it's in the box protector. I was taking them all out and putting them all back in. Yeah, this game. Just remember getting this, because when I got the Super Nintendo, I'll get into it, didn't have many games. I got one game, I got Street Fighter 2 with it for Christmas, and then I didn't really get any games for a long time, and then I found a game shop on Monk's Road, which means nothing to you guys, that did second-hand games, so I'd buy a game and then part exit after I completed it, kind of thing, or got bored of it. I remember picking this up, loose cart from there. I played the hell out of it. I went through it all, completed it, through all the CCs, got all the golds and everything like that. I remember playing with my brother, the battle races with the balloons. Oh, playing with against brother, that was fantastic fun. And also playing, obviously, two-player mode, time trial, and all that kind of thing. But I remember playing, I think, because obviously I got my Super Nintendo Christmas 1992, I believe, and I left school in May 92. Yes, I'm that old. So a lot of the mates who I see at school, a lot of people talk about Super Nintendo. We talk about swapping the games with mates. See, I got mine just as I left school, so I only had a couple of mates, so I kept in contact with, because everyone just dispersed, got jobs, and disappeared. So, yeah, I remember playing against a couple of mates of that now and again, but mostly with my brother or just on my own. I remember Bowser's Castle. I could pretty much play Bowser's Castle with my eyes closed. That was my favourite circuit. Just timing the skid and everything. Superb. Not a bad word said against this game. I don't think anyone could say it. I know there's a debacle that comes up that everyone talks about which is their best or their favourite Mario Kart. And I hear is it the GameCube one's supposed to be quite cool. I've never played it. But my favourite is definitely the original Super Nintendo. So, yes, so there you go. So that's number 10. Number 9, I keep meaning to try and get this boxed. This is on my list this year. I want this boxed, and that is, let me read it so I get it correct. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina, is that how you spell it? Ocarina of Time, Ocarina of Time. So I do own it, obviously, on cart. I remember picking this up. Obviously, when like I said, I got the N64. Me and my brother got the N64 between us for Christmas. And I remember me and him going halves and buying this game. And I put some serious time into this game. And yes, I did. I completed this. I did. I remember completing it. I put some serious time in it. And funny enough, the other year I put it on here and I've tried to get through it again. But just having time to go back to it. I've got the other one. Is it the Mask of something? Never played it. And I've got it over there. So that is a plan to go through that as well. I might have to cheat and try and buy one of them guidebooks to help old me understand and play it again. But yeah. Many hours sat in front of the TV playing this. So yeah, so that is number 9. What a game. Blown away by the graphics on the N64. I know the N64 gets a lot of abuse, I think, because of the PS1, but just the N64 really blew me away when I got the, like I said, Super Mario 64, when that come out, and like playing Zelda, just amazing graphics, just awesome. So we're going to go slip back in time a little bit further. And we're going to go for number 8. And this is a game on the mighty Amstrad CPC C464. Get the words out. And that is Slap Fight. And what can I say about this game? I had this game on, when I got the Amstrad for Christmas, it came from Dixon's, and it came with a compilation box called Dixon's compilation box. I have it. It's over there. I got it for a Christmas gift off a friend, Mark. If anyone's not seen that Secret Santa video, I cry when I undo it and see that. Stories behind that. Go back and watch that and you get the stories behind it. But yeah, on there was Slap Fight. I put some serious time into this game. This game is awesome. The only downside to it is it's a small screen, because one side is your weaponry and you've got a small screen to play. And this year was the first time I played it in colour, because I had a green screen monitor back in the day I played this. Excuse me. So basically what you do is you pick stuff up and you get points, and as it moves to your weaponry, then you can pick it, and then it starts again, and you can just keep adding more armory, weaponry to your little ship. So you can have like double shoot, laser, you can have sidebar shooting out, you can speed, always add speed first to get you faster first, and then start adding your weapons. That's what I did. Yeah, put some serious time into that. Absolutely fantastic game. And I'll tell you what I did find, when I've been going through the Mega Drive shoot 'em ups, I found the Japanese version of this, and it is brilliant. So I'd highly recommend playing it. Obviously, no one's going to go back and play the 8-bit microcomputer or the Amstrad. So I highly recommend tracking this down on emulation for the Mega Drive and play on the Mega Drive, because I was blown away by it. It's such a good game. So yeah, so there you go. So I can't remember what number that was. So we've got 10, 9, 8. So this will be number 7, if that's right. And this game is RoboCop. And this is not my original one from back in the day, but I did have this, the big box version. I played it in green screen. I played the hell out of this. I played this for so long. to the point where I played it that I memorized where every person was, how many bullets would come. I could walk and know that a bloke was going to come from that way, a bloke was coming from that. So I'd shoot, carry on walking, and then they'd come in and meet bullets. I got to the point that I played it so much, I knew where everything was, when the motorbikes would come in, and I completed it. I actually did. True story though, playing this game, no word of a lie, I was playing it one summer's day, sat there at my desk playing it, windows next to me, completed it, and was just like, yes, finally, what a game. Do you know what? I'm going to play it again. So I played it again. I was playing it, and it got to the identity bit where you had to match the two faces. And I got it right, and it said it was wrong. And I got so pissed off, I put my hand through the bedroom window. True story, punched my hand through the window. I had to tell my mum I was trying to push the old wooden windows open. My hand slipped and broke it. So yeah, I bust the window with anger. Terrible. Felt really bad for it. But yeah, so Robocop on the Amstrad. The music now I can still hear in my head. I do hear the music sometimes on people's... people use it as background music on some of their vlogs and stuff like that. And I hear it and I'm like, Robocop? Yeah, I put a lot of time into it. So maybe it should be higher up than that. But just, yeah, superb game. Absolutely loved it. When I completed it, I was just like, what a game. What a game. I still... I played it before in colour and I was just like, wow, this is fantastic. So yeah. So next up, so I should have put numbers on so I know where I am. So this will be 6, won't it? Yeah, number 6 coming in hot. Master System, and we're gonna go Action Fighter. I'm not sure if this should have been higher or not. It's hard to figure out how many hours you put in. You know, I'm 48, trying to figure out 30 years ago, whatever, or more. Trying to figure out how many hours you put into a game. But I do know Action Fighter was one of those games I put a lot of time into, because when I got my Master System, I got it built with Alex Kidd built in for Christmas, and then got no other games. And I remember getting this game next, just on a whim, I think it was. And I thought, oh, that looks cool by the bits on the back and reading the story as you do. I thought, oh, you're a motorbike and then a car. And then it turns into a flying. I thought, oh, it's like almost like 2-3 games in one. So it was kind of like that pulled me in. And I have to say, awesome. Awesome game. I hear a few people mention this as one of their favourites for the Master System. I mean, the bland front cover don't do it any favours. And there's so many great games on the Master System. But it's nice to hear that some people do mention this one, because I put a lot of time into this. Never completed it though. It's so hard. I have been tempted to put the cheat in for, I think it's Infinity Lives, just so I can play through it, just to see what it does. But yeah, what a game. Absolutely spent many hours on this. I know I did. I remember at night sitting there playing it, sat on the floor in my little CRT, playing it for hours and hours, realising like it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, I got to get up for school. So yeah, fucking what a game. Turn the volume right down so my parents couldn't hear me. So yeah, so that was, so number 6, wasn't it? So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 5. Number 5 is another one I want to add to my collection. I've been trying to add to my collection box. I've only got a loose cart. I keep trying to get it, and it just keeps going up in money and money. And that is Super Mario World. Yeah, it's in one of these little plastic boxes. Sorry about that. So, yeah, Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. And I have to say, what a game. What a game. Absolutely blown away. When I got my Super Nintendo for Christmas with Street Fighter 2, next game I got was this. And when I got it, I was like, I believe I got it from the second-hand shop again, part exchange. I went and bought it, loose cart, and I have to say, this game was absolutely amazing. Blown away by it. It was just so good, and I think it just showcases how good the Super Nintendo was. So I'm itching, because I've had my hair cut today, and it's all in my shirt, I think. So I just remember, like, on the CRTV, I've even played it, like, recently. It looks just amazing. On the CRT, big screen one now, just looks brilliant. And like, I played through it. I got all the secret levels, the stars. It's collect the stars. I went through it and I completed it, and I was like, fuck yeah, done it. Funny enough, when I completed it back in the day, oh, excuse me, when I got back into gaming again, I bought a Super Nintendo, and the first game I bought was this. Actually, tell a lie, I bought All Stars because obviously all the games on it. The one with, and then I bought this as well. I think I bought All Stars and this together. And I played through this and completed it again. I went through, remembered where all the side missions were and stuff to get to the secret bits, and absolutely blown away. What a game. Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo is just absolutely amazing. Just shows how good the Super Nintendo really is. It really is. Actually, I could mention Star Fox as well on the Super Nintendo. I remember getting that and playing a lot on that. My dad loved that. I remember him getting me to bring the console downstairs in the room and him having a go at it. He really loved playing that. So that's another one that could have made it into the top 10, but just, I think, we'll squeeze it out. Going back old school memories now. We are going back even further. Getting your time machine, and we're going back to late 70s, early 80s. We were on with the Atari 2600. And one of my dad's favourite games, and one I put a lot of time in to, and that is Crystal Castle. What a game. I got it boxed, I don't know how long ago. I've got it loose cart from my childhood. Still got all my loose carts from my childhood. And I had to get it boxed. And lucky enough, I got to play this at Bury Arcade Club. I'd never played it in an arcade before. And I was disappointed. I actually thought the Atari game was better than the arcade. It was good though. Really enjoyed playing the arcade. But I put some serious time into this. When we had the Atari, I had quite a few loose carts. I was quite lucky. I had probably, I don't know, 10, 20 games built up over time. But like things like Moon Patrol, Jungle Book, I put a lot of time into the Atari. Probably more time on the Atari than any other console I've ever owned. I put a lot of time into that machine back then. But yeah, Crystal Castle, oh, what a game. If you haven't played this, please just try and play it. I know they got the 2600 plus now, so you can whack it on an HD TV and all that. You can get a loose cart of this, get it bought, get it played. You will not be disappointed. It is such a great game. Hoping my power don't fall over. Right. This game, I've mentioned, I got built in. So this is number 8, isn't it? Sorry, number 8. Number 8? No, it's not number 8. Going backwards, aren't I? So have I gone? I've gone the wrong way. Number 10. I'm supposed to be working down. I've got my numbers all wrong. I do apologise. I had to flash some numbers up so I know where I am. So this is technically number 3, isn't it? I've gone wrong. My numbers have gone. I'm trying to figure out my numbers. I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to be going from 10 to 1. I've thrown it. So yeah, I talked about this game. So we've got Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. And story behind this, I got my console for Christmas. It was going to be shared by me and my brother. It came built. I remember my mum and dad leaving. I knew they was getting it. They was going into town. They was going to Dixon's to get it. I'm sure it's called Dixon's back then still. And I was like, oh, can you get me Final Fight as well, please? I'd love to have Final Fight as well. And they come back. Funny enough, they come back and said, oh, they didn't have Final Fight. And we taught them into letting us test the Super Nintendo out. Oh, let's test it. Make sure it works before you wrap it up, you know, because all that hassle, you don't want them doing it on Christmas Day. And they let us have an hour on it. And me and my brother had some battles on this. We was in the hour. Funny enough, I never told my mum and dad this, but we knew where they hid it. And then when they went out shopping or anything like that, me and my brother snuck into their bedroom, would get the Super Nintendo out, set it up, have a quick play on it, and then put it back away. Oh, what idiots. Come Christmas Day, we played it quite a bit, so we had to still play the game. So yeah, as I said, so the only game I got was Street Fighter 2. So me and my brother just played, beating each other up, or attempting to play through it. And I had this game that long, with no other games for the Super Nintendo, that I actually played through every character and beat it with every character on level 10, the hardest level. I did it with every character. I tried to have gone like level 3 now, and I'm shit. I'm awful. But back then, I just played it so much. I knew every glitch move and from the opposition and where it is, even though the computer always cheats. The old CPU always cheats. But yeah, remember doing it all, seeing all the special endings from each character. Amazing. Yeah, so the only reason that's up there, putting the most time into it, because that is the only game I owned with the Super Nintendo for quite a while. Funny enough, the second game I actually bought was the tinned version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And so then I ended up playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo for a bit after this one. So number two is, I can never say this game correctly, Galaxian. Is it Galaxian on the Atari 2600? This one's actually sealed. It's actually still sealed. I got it on a loose cart. I picked up. The only problem with these sealed Atari games is the boxes start squashing themselves. I think the seal starts shrinking and crushing. There's a few games I've got sealed and they're just crushing themselves. So I should really just undo it and take them out and iron the boxes. But anyway, yeah. This is one of the best shoot 'em ups ever. It's a bit like Space Invaders. You are basically a little spaceship at the bottom, and all the beep, 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 they boo, boo. That's a noise to make. I'm sorry. You know, that's a noise. They come down, swoop down, and it comes in 1s and 2s and 3s, dropping bombs on you. And you're at the bottom, shooting up, trying to get them. And I've got to say, I still play this game today. I absolutely love this game. I have put some serious time into this. Like I said, most hours on any console is definitely Atari, and I put some serious time into that. And I got my Atari 2600 modded, and it looks mwah on the CRT. I actually bought the 2600 Plus, and I forgot I had my other one getting modded. Didn't come back just after I got 2600. I put the 2600 back away. I was not interested. I want to play old school, looking fantastic. That was the first game I put in to play, and it looked amazing. It looked superb. I put some quality time in this. I remember Dad liking this one as well. Was it Missile Command was one of my Dad's favourites. I think this pipped it for me. Yeah, love this game. Absolutely amazing. I don't think you could go wrong with that. So if you've never played this, highly recommend getting it. Oh, excuse me. McDonald's coming up with my lemonade. Not the best for the channel, is it? People watching me throw up on the channel. But yeah, if you never played that, go get it. Go pick it up. Loose cart. Fantastic game. Right. Number one. Yes, definitely the most hours I've ever put into a game. Another story similar to the Super Nintendo. I got this console for Christmas. I can't remember what year it was, but a bit of a clue. It's a Master System, and it's the Master System 2, and it came with this game built in. And this is Alex Kidd, not Alex the Kid, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. This game came built in, and I have to say, wow, what a great little game. I was like, Christmas Day, plugged it in, not knowing anything about it. Got this little character, Alex, bouncing around with his big fist, punching things. I was just like, wow. Straight off the bat, you're jumping around, platform, boom, you're in some water, you're swimming now. Next, boom, you're on a bike. You're in a little helicopter. I'm like, fucking hell, this game's got everything. This is such a great game. This has got everything going for it. And I put some hours into this. I played this so many times. So many times. This game, just like, but like I said with the Super Nintendo, I got it for Christmas and no other games. And I didn't get any other games for quite a while. It was the Action Fighter was the second game I picked up. I think I got that off a car boot. But I gotta say, just this game. I remember completing it as well. Actually did. I completed it. I remember, I've told this story before. I remember playing it a lot in my bedroom, and then one day my mate came round and I brought the TV in that downstairs. I think it was a summer's day. I brought it downstairs in the kitchen. We had a little CRTV there set up, and we were playing it. We was taking turns. We was doing, I think we was taking turns doing a live, whoever who died took over kind of thing. And I remember him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go for my tea now," and I was waiting for my tea to be done, and then I started again from the beginning. I was like, "Oh, I wonder how far I can get on it before my mate comes back or my tea's ready." And then I end up getting my tea and eating my tea, and then pausing, play a bit, pause, eat some tea, pause, eat, yeah, and I end up getting through it, completed it. I remember thinking, "Fuck yeah, I've completed the game. This is amazing. This is." I remember getting my mum and dad to come and have a look. So, "Oh, what a game! What a game! I completed this game." But then I got the blues because I was like, "Oh shit, I've got no other games to play. I've now finished the only game I've got for the Master System, and I'm fucked now because there's no more to play." So, yeah, what a game! I've got to say, just like thinking, doing this video, like top 10 most games you ever played, just brings back so many great memories of all the games I played. Like the Amstrad, I played a lot. Being young, I played a lot of games for the Amstrad. A lot of hours. I used to go weekly, pick my pocket money up, and go to a shop called Micropoint in town and pick up the Amstrad games. So I put a lot of time into that. Like I said, I put a lot of time into the Atari 2600 because it was a family console, so we all played it. Master System, obviously, I put time into it, but I didn't have too many games. Same with the Super Nintendo, didn't have too many games, but put some time into it. And then the N64, same, I didn't have many games. I've never had many games for the console. The same with the Mega Drive, a few games. I've never been a big collector. I think that is why, boosh, this all took off. But yeah, there's so many games I could have mentioned playing. I've owned other consoles, what I've not even mentioned. I've owned PS2. I remember playing things like Warriors and Killzone. I remember putting some time into them. I did actually have an Xbox 360 I got. I remember playing a game, is it Rainbow? Something Rainbow. It was a shooting one. You ran around shooting people. Rainbow something. I can't, that's what I mean. It's so long ago. I didn't have it long. I found I wasn't playing it much, so I sold it on not long after actually getting it because I realised I wasn't putting the time into it. But yeah, that is it. So thanks to Ollie for putting out a VR. I love a VR. I've done one in a long time, and I thought, you know what? I wasn't even going to bother. I watched it. So no one's no interest in my games, what I play. And then obviously I watched Ninjabearhug. Something Ninjabearhug. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm really sorry. I forgot your name. So I commented on his video, and he was like, "Oh no, do it. It'd be nice to here we go." I thought, do you know what then? I've got time right now. My daughter's chilling. The missus gone shopping. The daughter's chilling on the sofa watching let her have the iPad. And I thought, you know what? I get upstairs, get his video filmed. So yeah. So I hope everyone's well. I hope you stuck through it. It'd be nice to know what people think of this because is the age group of the games I picked. Comments below, guys. Let me know what you think of the games I picked. It'd be quite interesting. There is different games I could have flipped. It's so hard. It's so hard putting time. Game Boy. Fuck's sake, Tetris. I should have mentioned Tetris, Ninjabearhug. Do you know what? I think probably Tetris probably would have slipped into that top 10 if I'm being honest. Because I put a lot of time into Tetris. So that could have got into that top 10, but it didn't. Maybe it should have done. But yeah, I can remember playing that a lot. But yeah, so many memories, so many games. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. And I'll catch you on the next video. Have a good one.